Hello everyone and welcome to our live at 5-ish, and we're a little more ish this week because due to circumstances beyond our control. But anyway, welcome, and if you are not in our area, then you can shop online. So we have an online shop on our the website, and of course we can always be reached via email, or you can call us during our shop hours or leave a message. And here's our shop hours. So here's where we are along the beautiful central coast of California, and we these are our hours. So on Mondays we're open from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. On Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you're in the area, we hope to see you. And we do have quite a bit of fabric to show you tonight, so hang on and come along and let's go on our little fabric adventure here. So from Clothworks, the Susie B collection, and Susie B is known for all these cute kids fabrics. So we have this this green one with little floral and a few dots, because we love the dots. So you've got, a pretty green and a darker green with a white around it for the flowers. And then we have a tone-on-tone dot, and this is an orange, kind of almost a peachy orange. I don't know how it's showing up on camera, but not bad. And then we have a check, a white and yellow check. And then no Susie B is complete without bees. So we've had these bees before on a white background, and now we have them on a yellow background. And they're so cute because they have little happy faces, and they're just flying around, buzzing around, on the little flowers. And then we have a floral that we actually have had this before, and it was quite popular. But it is directional, so these flowers, grow. And then there are bees in there, so cute. It's a white background, and the flowers are orange and yellows and grays and blacks, and it's just all pretty together. So any of these would be a great addition to your stash, or just make a lovely kids quilt. So this is all Susie B from Clothworks, and it coordinates with any of the other Susie B that we have here. And then one of my very favorite designers, Allison Glass, designs for Andover. So these are sun prints, and every year she comes out with a new line of sun prints. And so this is the Sunprint 2026 line. And this had a funny name. It's Equanimity, or I don't even know how to say it. But anyway, it's this beautiful, teal color, and it's got several colors in it, the maroons and the darker blues and lighter, and little, it's almost kind of a goldy, accent. They're just always pretty prints, usually smaller prints. And then the same print is on a white background, and you do see a little more of the gold, and then you've got more of the pinkies, maroony pinks and, gold. And then this is just this would make a cute, sashing, binding. I don't know, it's just fun. It does have the numbers on it, but really you could, use this part. I don't know, it's just fun. And it's it's a pretty blue background, and it's got those, those same colors running through it, the purple and the pinkish red. So this is sun print. And then we also got the 2.5-inch strips. So the collection, so this would be this whole, 2026 Sunprint collection. So a lot of these are the same prints in different colors. So if you want the entire collection, we've got the 2.5-inch strips. So again, Sunprint 2026 from Allison Glass. And then the ever popular Laurel Birch fabrics. So this is called Oceania from Clothworks, and you've got these beautiful octopus. You can say it octopuses, or you can say octopi. I looked it up; they're both correct. But anyway, we've got this on a dark, blue and purple background. It's got the gold dots. A lot of Laurel Birch has gold on it. So, and then the octopus are all different colors. And then on, a very deep teal aqua color. You've got these beautiful turtles, and their shells are all the different colors, and of course, with the gold accents as well. And then there's just a very pretty floral that goes with it. So just packed floral with all different colors of flowers. Just very pretty. You've got the gold and the purple and the blues and the greens. Just beautiful. And then just some quieter fabrics to go along with it. So you've got this on, a more of a green teal background with darker colors going through it. So just little, I don't know, almost like those little puffball, what do I want to say, dandelion fabrics or flowers. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
They're probably anemones.
They probably are, since it's sea. Mm-hmm. And then you've got the, just the mottled with the greens and the blues and the yellows. So very, very pretty. So this is all Laurel Birch fabric from Clothworks. And we have that here in stock. And then we have a kids fabric from Robert Kaufman called Treetop Jungle. So you've got these jungle animals just having a good old time here in the jungle. So you've got a very light aqua background, and then the animals are all different colors. You've got a darker orange, a more peachy. You've got the black. It is directional. We do like to point that out for people who are looking for something that's not directional. Don't pick this one, but they do work in a lot of things. And then you have just the jungle itself with no animals. So you could put your own animals in there. You could applique them on, whatever you want to do, or just, use this as an accent. And then we do have really the more scattered animals. So they're on, more of a peachy, more of a neutral color background. And they do stand out a little more than they do and they're smaller than the ones on the main fabric. But same animals. All jungle animals. So Treetop Jungle from Robert Kaufman. And then also from Robert Kaufman, we have some batiks called Coastal Shells. So these are, much quieter colors. You've got the grays and the blues with the shells, obviously, since it's coastal shells. And you've got, a lighter color with the little sand dollars and drops of water, I guess. I'm not quite sure what all this is, but very pretty. And then you have just, kind of a green, wavy, you could do it whatever way you want, but it's got more green in it. So again, water. So Coastal Shells from Robert Kaufman. And then also from Robert Kaufman, we have Earth Views. So this is that astronaut whose name is
Karen Nyberg.
Karen Nyberg. So these are ones that she designs based on, photos that she took from when she was in space. So these, are in our landscape. This could be either sky or the ocean. And this actually this could be sky or ocean depending on, anyway, it is, they're both blue, the darker blue, and we have a lighter blue. And like I said, you could use it as sky or ocean depending on, what look you're going for, or they could just be fabulous sashings or bindings on something. But anyway, beautiful colors. Earth Views from Robert Kaufman. And then those gals at Fabric Cafe, they're at it again. So they have a new book out, Make It Scrappy with 3-Yard Quilts. So this is just, as always, they've got 8 different designs in there. And I think it's written with, the 3 fabrics. However, you can, substitute some of them. And actually we've done, not out of this book, but just out of their regular books, we've made some of them scrappy. So, it just needs to equal, whatever you do just needs to equal a yard. So you can figure it out. But yes, make it scrappy with, or Yeah, make it scrappy with 3-yard quilts. So very, these are very prolific designers. They're coming out with these books all the time, and they're very popular. So we have the newest one in, so you can come and get it here. And remember, books are always 30% off here. And then one last thing, we have another, we have a new pattern, and this is a Valentine one. I'm actually working on a sample right now, but I haven't gotten very far, so so stay tuned. We will have a sample, hopefully before Valentine's. But anyway, it's, this is a nice table runner, or, could be one of those bed things you can add to it, whatever, But anyway, it finishes 20 3/4 by 52 1/4. So again, you can do whatever you want. You could just do a little wall hanging of, a portion of it. Whatever you want to do. You don't always have to do exactly the way it is on the pattern cover. Okay, so that is what we have tonight. And camera person was having a little technical difficulties. But anyway, we will see you next week. Oh yes. On, is it Sunday?
Sunday.
What's the 18th?
The Sunday.
Sunday. On January 18th is the shop's 21st birthday. Woohoo! And of course, the shop tour this year the theme is the celebrations that tie us together. So our celebration is going to be birthday. So we are going to take this 21st birthday and we are going to celebrate it forever. So anyway, yes, that is our birthday. So this shop has been here for 21 years on Sunday.
Yay!
Yay!
Cue applause.
Okay, so I think that's all we have for tonight. So thank you for stopping in, and we will see you next week.